Welcome to the Warrior Stance, your go-to spot for fighting sports. Did you know that one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time once worked as a garbage collector? And that despite 2 career losses in the UFC, he came back and avenged them both. Today, we break down the legendary career of Georges Saint-Pierre and answer 3 burning questions. How did a garbage collector become an MMA legend? How did he avenge his only 2 UFC losses? And what made him so unstoppable and dominant in MMA? And stick around because at the end of this video, we're giving you a GSP signatures move to improve your fighting game. Let's dive in. Imagine waking up at 4 a.m. to collect trash, then training for hours in the gym before going to bed exhausted, only to do it all over again the next day. That was Georges Saint-Pierre's life before he became a UFC champion. GSP grew up in Saint-Isidore, Quebec, where he was badly bullied as a kid. This led him to start learning Kyokushin karate. This early adversity fueled his work ethic and toughness. He quickly made a name for himself, entering the UFC in 2004. And just 2 years later, he fought for the UFC welterweight title. However, in 2004 he got his first loss against Hughes. GSP was dominating, but his inexperience led him to tap out to an armbar in the final seconds of round 1. He vowed to never let inexperience cost him a fight again. In 2006 and 2007, after training under Greg Jackson, GSP faced Hughes again and dominated him with superior wrestling and ground control. His third fight in 2007, however, was Saint-Pierre's biggest shock when Serra, a massive underdog, TKO'd him via a brutal head kick. In 2008, the rematch fight to Serra ended in a relentless ground-and-pound TKO that left no doubt about Georges Saint-Pierre's raw power. These were the only 2 losses of his UFC career. What if I told you that GSP wasn't the strongest, fastest, or hardest-hitting fighter, but still he dominated? Here's why. He always had the perfect game plan for each opponent, and his fight IQ is simply insane. Despite not having a traditional wrestling background, his wrestling was superior, even over wrestlers. He out-wrestled NCAA champions like they were amateurs. Finally, he got perfect conditioning. He trained like an absolute machine, using explosive drills and ice-cold discipline. Now, do you want to fight like Georges Saint-Pierre? For our bonus chapter, here's a move you can learn and practice from home today. The Superman jab is a deceptive strike that sets up takedowns. It's a tricky punch that looks like you're kicking, but actually surprises your opponent with a jab. Georges Saint-Pierre used it to set up takedowns and keep his opponents guessing. Step 1. Get into a proper fighting stance. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. If you're right-handed, orthodox stance, put your left foot forward and your right foot back. If you're left-handed, southpaw stance, put your right foot forward and your left foot back. Don't forget to keep your hands up near your chin to protect your face. Step 2. Fake the kick to trick your opponent. Lift your back leg slightly off the ground. This makes it look like you're about to throw a kick, but you're not. Always keep your body balanced so you don't fall over. Step 3. Push forward and extend your arm into a jab. As you lower your back leg back down, use that momentum to push forward. At the same time, throw a fast and straight jab with your front hand. This makes your punch come out suddenly, catching your opponent off guard. Bonus tip, use it to set up a takedown. After the jab, your opponent might raise their hands to block. This opens up their legs perfectly for a double leg takedown. If they react to the jab, immediately shoot in for the takedown just like GSP did in his fights. Try this at home in front of a mirror or with a training partner. Focus on speed, balance, and tricking your opponent. And there you have it. Now you know what made GSP so unstoppable in MMA. He became the legend he is today. Finally, did you know that Georges Saint-Pierre took a 4-year break and then returned to win the middleweight title at 36 years old? That's amazing and unheard of in combat sports. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, comment your favorite GSP moment, and subscribe with the bell on for more deep dives into MMA legends. Thanks for joining us on the Warrior Stance. Until next time.